block rockin' beats. Back with another one of those block rockin' beats. Back with another one of those block rockin' beats. Back with another one of those block rockin' beats. Back with another one of those block rockin' beats. Back with another one of those block rockin' beats.
We're about ready to rock steady. We're about ready to rock steady.
Back with another one of those block rockin' beats.
It's the Hawks, and they're doing business on the road in an interconference NBA game. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. And it's been home cooking for the Spurs in the midst of a homestand here in San Antonio. Duran, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And this is Duran showing you his #1 strength. This is one of the top offensive rebounders in this league.
Jalen Duran is certainly a force, Tim, in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear #1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Hart, Ray Allen, and Dame.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's a shot Tyrese Maxey can make all night if he's got some time.
Pass to Johnson. And the foul on Dyson Daniel. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively. Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Right side, Leonard. The shot. Atlanta with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Okongwu. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. So it's the Spurs now. Here's Maxey. Launches a three. Hits the three-point bomb. Maxey's got 6.
And if you look at these early years for Tyrese Maxey's career, you can see he has increased the number of threes he's taken year by year.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Poke loose. And stolen by Dunn. Okongwu with the elbow. Pass to Lillard. A 3-ball. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Maxey looking it over. And Duran spins it in.
And that is playing big down in the paint. Duran focused and flushing it home.
Now, here's Okongwu. Maxey on the wing. He's got 6. Pass to Leonard. Three-pointer. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. We talked about defending Damian Lillard, the future Hall of Fame point guard. Coach remarked, Dame's been doing this a long time. He scored a lot of points. He knows how to beat any defense. From our end, it becomes about effort, making Lillard work for every point he gets. Guys?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Hawks. It's a 13-point game. Johnson outside. To halt the run. Atlanta again missing.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Outside, Maxey. 6 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Duran. pulls it in.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Hawks with possession here. Down by 15. Lillard surveying the D. Pass to Dunn. Now Finney Smith. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Three-pointer, Lillard. Duran pulls it in.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Hawks trailed by 15. To the wing on the left. Here's Kamara. And the rejection by Leonard.
Defensively, the Claw is always lurking. His timing and instincts, second to none.
Here's Adebayo. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. To end the cold streak. San Antonio with the rebound. And here's Leonard. 6 points for him. And stolen by Dunn. Now here's Lillard. Pass to Kamara. And Jalen Duran picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
Here's Horford. Still scoreless. Spins. Just 5 on the clock. In the corner, Finney Smith with it.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Daniels with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Pass to Maxey. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And stolen by Daniels. There's the three. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Lillard left side. Out to the right wing. Here's Horford. Connects on the 17-footer.
He's just so productive. And Horford's teammates know they can rely on him because he always makes the high IQ play.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Both teams deciding to change it up. Spurs leading by 16. Pass to Dort. Back to Maxey. There's a screen by Washington. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
The putback. Horford. Great positioning on the putback.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Pass to Joe. Takes a three. Kicks it out to Maxey. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. To the left wing. Hawks passing it around. There's the drive. Up top, Finney Smith. Shot clock at 6. A rebound by Washington. And it's Maxey with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They lead by 14. It's Joe on the wing. Outside, Dort. Here's Maxey. Here's Isaac. And Horford pulls it down.
Yeah, that's a sigh of relief heard from the bench. Weak defense didn't cost him that time.
.41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Fear. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Outside, Maxey. Back to Joe. Outside, Dort. Drains the three-pointer.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Now Fears. Field left side. And so it's San Antonio. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. Will. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Dick, that's good. Dick's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Hawks. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me, you definitely do.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pass to Joe. Lets it go with the three. The Hawks trail by 15. Johnson surveying the floor. On the wing, Heel. Back to Johnson. And it's blocked. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Isaac a screen. Down low. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, Isaac, he just makes dunking look easy. It has an incredible reach and quickly gets up off the floor to throw that one down.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. 0.5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers. I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Kevin?
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Pass to Joe for the three, and the three ball is good. Joe's got himself on the board with three there.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And Johnson now top of the key. Here's Dick. Here's Johnson. Still without a basket. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. And here is Washington. Out to the wing. Filipowski with it. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Drills the baseline jumper. Lebowski's got his first 2 points of the night.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
And the shot is good.
Well, that is a beautiful mid-range jumper there by Johnson, and not necessarily a strong point in his game, but that doesn't mean you have to ignore it completely defensively.
Pass to Filipowski. They set the pick. Here's Joe. It's good on the putback. And the Spurs lead by 20.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. It's Dick on the wing. No good on the triple. Here are the Spurs with the ball. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. Out left to the wing. Now, here's Washington. Johnson with the rebound. And Tim, breaking down Jalen Johnson's game, what jumps out to you?
Well, Kevin, I think it's his versatility. He can really do everything out there. And when you combine it with his size and athleticism, he's got star written all over him.
Pass to Dort. To the wing right side. Dick with the steal. And the dunk by Dick.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way. Tonight has just not been his night. It's that simple. Luckily, they have found success elsewhere.
San Antonio with the rebound. Outside, Dort. Here's Joe. They grab their own miss. Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's an 18-point game. Pass to Kamare. Done outside. The Hawks working the ball around. Now Maxey. He's got 6. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal swing.
All right, that's 2 fouls. Not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
The Hawks trailed by 18. Lillard outside. With the drive. And the basket is good.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
So it's the Spurs now. Outside Daniel. Pass to Maxey. And the layup's good off the glass. Maxey's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Here's Daniels, covered by Lillard. Back to Maxey. The 3. Kicks it out to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Goes back up. No good off the front iron. The Hawks trailed by 18. Here's Lillard. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. And it's blocked.
Yeah, going straight up with those long arms. Duran flat out, a brick wall around the rim.
Finney Smith with it. Hasn't made one yet.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
Outside Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Back to Maxey. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Maxey's got 11 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Yeah, great instincts to come up with steals. Daniels that time gets his team out and running.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Done outside. Pass to Lillard. Over Daniels. Jump shot is good. Lillard's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Spurs leading by 21. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Daniel. Back to Maxey. Left side, Adebayo. Shoots over Kamara. The shot by Adebayo, no good. The Hawks trail by 21. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Kamara. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
From downtown, good on the triple. Leonard's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And so it's San Antonio, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Done outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Maxey. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
Yes, that goes in. 8 points for Damian Lillard.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Kicks it out to Maxey. Inside, Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Duran pulls it in.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
To the middle. Outside, Maxey. Up top, Leonard. And it's Leonard again missing. And so here's Atlanta. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Pass to Finney Smith. Back to Dunn. He's looking for Okongwu and finds him. Dunn misses.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
Adebayo. Rebound by the Hawks.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Okongwu is now starting, Tim, and coming off the bench his first handful of seasons, I think got him ready for this role he's in right now.
He has been a good defender from day one, but his offensive game now starting to show some growth. He's stretching his shooting range, and he is showing you some growth as a playmaker as well.
From deep, Maxey. The kick out to Adebayo. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Offensive rebound. Nice hit again. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Wow, you see the strength right there. Adebayo relishes finishing right through the defense.
And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
Outside, Maxey. Outside, Adebayo. Outside, Daniel. A 3 from Leonard. They get it back. Count that one. Duran's got 9 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
On the wing, Heel. The Hawks again can't hit. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pass to Adebayo. Johnson with the rebound. Atlanta with the ball. Now Ball. Defended by Duran. Now Dick. Over Maxey. The Hawks again can't hit. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatches.
Both teams changing it up here. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Back to Joe. Pass to Washington. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Dick.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. It's always exciting to see a player with the hot hand. Klay Thompson knows a little something about that, and he said it's that flow state that any great athlete or artist, entertainer, tries to get into. The one thing I learned is you can't force those great nights. You have to let them just happen. Back to you guys.
I can only imagine what it's like. Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Joe. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Pass to Isaac. Here's Joe. Nailed from three-point land. Joe's got 6.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
And here is Hield. Nothing on the board. Now here's Bradley. Pocket 6 to the inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Isaac a screen. To the paint. Over in the corner, Washington. Off target with his 3. Here's Atlanta now. Up next for him, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Johnson the screen. 3-pointer. Pierce's shot is off. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
To the left side wing. And here's Washington outside. And the Hawks with possession here. Pass to Fears. On the wing, Johnson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Now, Joe. Here's Filipowski. Dick defending. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And it's Jordan off the drive. Puts it up from 17. Rebound, Atlanta.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Spear.
2 minutes.
Outside Bradley. Healed right side. Hands it from downtown. Heald's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
A volume 3-point sniper. Hield realizes his role is to help space the floor with his shooting.
Back to Joe. Trying to get something going. Over to the left wing. Now, here's Johnson. Pass to Dick. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Isaac outside. Isaac a screen. To the middle. Filipowski in the corner. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. No good on the 3.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Hield left side. Off target from outside. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
On the wing, Isaac. From deep, Washington. Buries it from 3-point range. Washington's got 5 now. Here's Dick. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's San Antonio rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up a quarter.
33.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Joe with it. Outside, Dort. Pass to Filipowski. Wide open look. Rebound, Atlanta. And here is Johnson. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And, Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Dort, left side. It's stolen by Hield. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Here's Dick. And the 3 off target. And Jeremiah Fears gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Here's Prosper. Pass to Highsmith. Shot clock at 5. With the shot. And that one comes up a bit short. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Dort. And he jams it with authority.
I like when Dort seeks out his offense, using that athleticism well there on the drive.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Dunn. Lillard outside. From the arc. That shot, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Joe. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years. But nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Now Duran. Pass to Leonard. Here's Joe. From past the arc. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And Isaiah Joe picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Spurs making a change here. Three-pointer, Lillard trains it from beyond the arc.
That's his first 3 of the night. Maybe something to build on.
Outside Daniel. And GA, just when you think you've seen it all, past season of father and son playing as teammates, NBA history continues to be made with the Jamesons.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Lillard from outside. San Antonio with the rebound. Outside, Maxey to the inside. Outside, Daniel. And stolen by Okongwu. Dunn left side. Takes the 13-footer. Duran pulls it in. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Outside, Maxey. No good from outside.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Lillard outside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And you look. At the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Pulls up, high post. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Yeah, he's more than just an interior scorer. Adebayo also has a nice jump shot that he will work in there from time to time.
Pass to Finney-Smith. To end the drought. And it's blocked.
And with reaction time like that, it is tough to get shots over Duren.
Maxey adds a two-pointer. Another one falls for San Antonio. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
Duren a screen. Down low. Got it. Good job in the low post. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 16 rebounds. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Lillard. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
San Antonio calls timeout. And here are the Spurs. They're on a 13-5 run.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
First team foul.
You know, Tim, some people love the star power of dynasties, but do you think the league's push for parity is helping the game overall?
Overall, I do believe competitive balance is good for the league. I think there are more fan bases that stay more engaged longer into the year, and that's just good for everybody.
I totally agree. Pass to Jackson. .132 left in the fourth quarter. A floater. And it's sent back by Okongwu.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for San Antonio.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Jalen Duren.
And when he's dominant on the glass, his team benefits in so many ways. He took a lot of pressure off of his teammates tonight.
Pass to Shed. Looking for Finney-Smith, and he gets it there. Now, here's Dunn. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.